While previous efforts to halt deforestation have focused on consumer campaigns and public pressure, new regulations will now force companies to take responsibility for the deforestation they contribute to, both directly and indirectly. Companies that do not mitigate deforestation in their supply chains could suffer serious consequences. Deforestation is the removal of trees from the land so that either the land or trees can be used for other purposes, like construction or agriculture. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization estimates that more than 10 million hectares of forests were felled per year between 2010 and 2020. Deforestation drives climate change, weakens ecosystem services, and reduces biodiversity. To prevent this, governments are increasingly regulating against it. Most deforestation occurs in a small number of countries to aid the production of a small number of commodities. However, new regulations will hold any company whose supply chain involves deforestation accountable. Any company that uses deforestation-intensive commodities will face elevated risk levels. The EU Deforestation Regulation, or EUDR, is the most prominent example of this kind of commodity-based regulation. The EUDR targets 7 deforestation-intensive commodities: cattle, palm oil, coffee, cocoa, wood, rubber, and soy. Companies will not be able to import these goods or their derivative products to the EU unless they can prove that the product's entire supply chain is deforestation-free. Companies that fail to comply could face a fine of up to 4% of their EU revenue, a temporary ban from the EU market, and confiscation of their products. This new rule, which will take effect in December 2025, has significantly elevated the level of supply chain regulatory risk that companies face from deforestation, alongside the existing operational regulatory risk, physical risk, reputational risk, and low-level financing risk that deforestation already posed. Every company needs a strategy to minimize deforestation risk in its many forms. GlobalData has 5 key recommendations that companies should follow. 1. Set a robust no deforestation target. 2. Engage with suppliers throughout the value chain to strengthen accountability. 3. Integrate deforestation risk into their business strategy and investment policy. 4. Substitute high-risk commodities where possible. And 5. Invest in supply chain traceability and anti-deforestation technology. Following these steps will help companies mitigate each component of their deforestation risk and avoid the potentially devastating consequences of uncontrolled deforestation in their supply chains. GlobalData Strategic Intelligence can help you understand how to capitalize on this evolving market and stay ahead of the curve amid a rapidly changing technology landscape. Follow the link in the description below to download the full report.